Hail and hello, it's Topher Henry, back once again. Tonight I have a very special ritual that I've designed to share with you all. This will be another in my long line of instructional videos, but it's been quite a while since I've done one. And that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do this ritual. I call this my Breaking the Ties That Bind ritual. We're going to be honoring the god Tyr, the god of justice and sacrifice, and we are also going to be requesting a favor from someone that you probably wouldn't think of to request a favor, but Fenrir. Because I am asking a Rokar, not a god. I don't think we would call Fenrir a god, but he is a very powerful beast in the pantheon. And one of the things that I wanted to make sure we did for a ritual in which we're calling to Fenrir is make sure that we protect ourselves. Fenrir, of course, breaks his ties that bind him, and then initiates Ragnarok. So we're not trying to start Ragnarok tonight. What we're going to do is a burn ritual in which we are, show you my example here, and my lovely witchy wifey Elizabeth already has her here. Now, this is mine. What I did, and what we did, and you can do this many different ways. I took my piece of parchment paper. I meditated on the things that I wanted to be able to leave behind, the things that are binding me and keeping me from doing the things that I want to do. Specifically for me in this case, it's this. Because of things that happened to me in the past with the Asatru community, I have really kind of retreated into myself, and I have neglected my contact and communication with the gods, especially over the last year and a half. I want to reconnect with those gods, and I want to leave all of those things behind that have been keeping me from being able to do and feel comfortable and safe to be able to do what I want to do, which is continue to spread information and knowledge of the Asatru Norse pagan faith. So this ritual tonight is it's something that I did create, but it's very similar to other burn rituals. The idea is that the images or the writings, in my case, I drew the TAC logo here with chains breaking across it. That's been myself that's been keeping, allowing that negativity to hold me back. I drew the Helm of All in here to break the chains of fear. I have a stave against my enemies, which I feel I no longer have to worry about my enemies, for they cannot harm me. And then I wrote out a couple staves, runic staves there, with words that ties me to this that I want to break and leave behind. So take your sheet of paper, your preferred writing utensil. I like to use red, referencing blood. Sorry, there's some outside noise, so I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum here. But I use red to symbolize blood, the blood sacrifice for this. All right, and I have those set. And in this case, I have this nice little fire pit that I'm going to be lighting up, and we're going to burn those in here during the ritual. Before I get going into the ritual, other things that I have here on the table are my altar, as it were. I got my candles to help keep darkness away, obviously. I have an offering plate here, and any offering. I feel it's important to make an offering to any gods or any being that you're asking something for. It's only fair that you make an offering to them as well. I also have a separate offering over here for the alfar, and the big tree behind me that you can see there, we have our alfar offering area there. Other things I have is my trusty hammer, of course, for rituals. Got some incense on there. I have pine, a pine bind that I'm going to use instead of white sage in this case, because I am trying to connect a little bit better with the land around here, where I'm trying to affect change. So, as I said, when you're working with a beast or god like Fenrir, one of the Rokar gods, it's always recommended that you protect yourself and those around you. So I am going around with this in the protective circle. Going behind the camera, going completely around in the area in which I'll be performing the ritual, so that nothing can enter. Odin, protect this circle. Keep out any evil spirits and any darkness that should try to enter. Now, as an added form of support for this ritual, because we are speaking to Fenrir, I am also going to use my staff to keep the trolls and dark spirits out of here for good. Odan vileve, Odan vileve, Odan vileve. Only light and love and healing may enter this circle, while dark and evil spirits may not cross this line. All trolls and evil alfar are barred from here. This iron stave keeps you away. This iron stave will strike you down if you enter this circle. Hail Odin, hail Freya. Right, I'm going to begin with a blessing to Thor, since this is the home of Thor's hall. Facing north. Hail Thor. Hail to the mighty one. Hail to the smasher of trolls. Hail to the protector of Midgard. I ask that you protect our circle tonight as we call forth the mighty Fenrir to help us break those ties that bind us, so that we may move forward in our life and focus on only the positive and not the negative chains that bind us. Hail Thor. All right, so I'm going to light this here. Hopefully it'll light it easily. There we go. Love that. Offering there, water. Hail Tyr, God of justice, and law and truth. He who has sacrificed his hand to bind the mighty Fenrir. I ask you tonight to read these letters that we have written as they burn in the flames of Sut. May you help us move beyond these things that hold us back. Hail to Fenrir. Hail to Fenrir, the mighty wolf that brings forth Ragnarok. Tonight, I ask that you give us the power, the strength to be able to break those binds that holds us, that keeps us from achieving our goals. I ask you, Fenrir, do not strike us down. Today is not the day for Ragnarok. Today is the day for the living, and for the living to continue moving on. Hail Fenrir, hail Tyr. May Surt's fire burn these things that keep us bound and keeps us from being able to do those things that we love. Meditating as the fire continues to consume. As I always speak, intent is most important during any of your rituals. So you should meditate and think about, stare into the flames, and think about these things that you are leaving behind. And think about how leaving those things behind are going to allow you to do those things that you want to do, that you need to do, to be the person that you want to be in your community, in your family, amongst your kin. Hail Tyr, God of justice. Hail Fenrir, devourer of worlds. Watch the flames. Watch it as it engulfs all of these things that have kept you back. Watch as these things just burn to nothingness and flitter away in the air. And they become nothing but ash. You can begin to bring yourself back into this world, knowing that you are refreshed and renewed, and you have destroyed these chains, these words, these things, these actions that have bound you. They are gone, they are destroyed, and they no longer have any power over you. Hail to the gods. Hail to the Aesir, the Vanir. Hail to the Land Vader. Hail to Tyr. Thank you for joining us in this ritual tonight. Hail to Fenrir for hearing our call. and helping us destroy these things that bind us. Thank you for joining me. We'll come around here a little bit closer. Thank you for joining me tonight. Like I said, just a quick ritual. I am definitely going to get back to doing these types of things more often, and hope you will be here to join me. I will be posting this video, and I will be monitoring the chat area of the video on my From the Hoff page. And if you have any questions or would like to discuss this ritual, please feel free to go in there and post your questions and have discussion about this. I hope you enjoyed it tonight. Thank you all so much. Hail to you.